Alright, y'all, that took super long waiting on that one. Maybe everybody called off of work the day after the Super Bowl. But it was supposed to be ready at 5:38. We waited in there probably like 10 minutes for this order. So I hate waiting on orders that long, but that one had us waiting. So now we headed to Little Greeks for the second half. Let me get y'all up here on the dashboard. We're going to take off. All right, y'all. We headed to Little Greeks now. We got, like I said, we got this first order from B-Dubs that took entirely too long. At least we got it. Time for bag and nothing. Just empty, just like this. Watching all these highlights from the Super Bowl last night. Well, the halftime show more than anything. The halftime show, I think more people watched for the halftime show than to watch the actual game. The halftime show went crazy from beginning to end. I thought the NFL wasn't on they shit this year. The halftime show proved to be something totally different than what I thought. I almost didn't want to watch the game at all this year. My daughter, at halftime, she put on the halftime show for me because I wasn't even watching the game. And once I watched the halftime show, I ended up watching the rest of the football game after that. I was kind of proud of the coordinators, the artists, and the NFL for making sure that they set a good example. People got that I've been watching though, they so caught up on the little Drake diss that they didn't even see the importance of the halftime show for real. The Drake diss was cool though, because that did go up, I ain't gonna lie. But the symbolism of the whole halftime show was amazing. Kendrick Lamar definitely did his thing. K-Dot, he represented. Alright, we almost over here to Little Greeks. Pick up the second half of this order. I assume this half is ready because the amount of time it took us to get the other half of the order. This one probably could have been cooked about 6 times. But that's what that's about. We're gonna get back in here and run inside and grab this order. Little Greeks, our second half of our stop. Like I said, we was waiting around for almost half hour, so this is the first trip we got. And since 5 o'clock when we got back over here. All right, let's get this one and then get back at it. All right, y'all, we out the whip. We back at Little Greeks again. We're gonna grab this one for Christina F. And hopefully it's ready. And we can just grab it and go. It's a nice little spot though. I know people who came in there. I ain't never really myself, but pretty good anyway. How you doing tonight, Christina F? The bottle of water hers too up there? Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, so we got that order. So we're gonna get these dropped off. Don't lose the water first. All right. This one is gonna be the first drop off, and it's only 4 minutes away, so that ain't bad. We'll get this dropped off, and then we'll get the BW3 half dropped off. Like I said, they both was only like 4 miles, but it was $14, so it made it worth doing. But it wasn't nothing before that was worth doing. So that's what took us so long to get us another order. All right. Let me get in here, get y'all set up, and then we get out of here. Little Greeks. So that's gonna be our first drop off. 3 minutes away. Get this one up here and get it moving. I might be taking it back towards Southern Park. Hopefully not. That would be silly. We could have came and got this one for all out first. And then the BW3 one would have been done. We wouldn't have had to be sitting there waiting for almost 10 minutes or longer for the BW3 order that they didn't start till we got there. Thought they weren't going to let me in the line just now. They were sadly mistaken. We went back down Market Street with this one. So probably going to be taking both of them to the south side somewhere. Because I don't see why they would bring me back this way just to go down Shields Road. But GPS is no worse. So we'll see where it's taking us up here. Back on Market Street line, or 224 in Market Street. And we want to go north for now, see where it takes us. Romaine Avenue, I never know what's Romaine Avenue over here. Must be right up there at the edge of the south side of the border. So Mondays, you don't expect real good trips, but they have been consistent. So Everybody must have been cooking yesterday. Nobody wanted to cook today. But it been consistently crappy. So I guess consistent is good, but consistent is only really good when it's good trips. So there's been a lot of terrible trips, but consistently terrible. But we had a down market now. I said we almost to our Romaine Avenue turn. Looked like we'd be turning after the hospital down here somewhere. Akron Children's Hospital. We had a couple more Cleveland Clinic locations that I've been hearing about moving into the area. This building used to be an old Sparkles Market. I used to bring my grandma there all the time. That was one of her favorite spots. We actually had a Sparkles at the end of our block growing up as a kid. But they closed that one down probably in the 90s sometime when I was still a kid when they closed. But it was there for years before that. Let's get this one dropped off. This house. Get this one dropped off and then we'll go to our next one. First half of it, Little Greeks. That lady was nice. She gave us an extra little tip. The other one was about 4 minutes away. She was asking me about her other bottled water. She believed that she requested 2 bottled waters, but in the for some reason the app only sent the request for 1 bottle of water to the store. So I was showing her on the app where it was only 1 requested. But on her end, in her app, if she sees 2, then letting her know, contact DoorDash and get that other one refunded, because for some reason the store only got the request for 1 of them. Alright, this one about 4 minutes away. Just under 2 miles. Take us on the other side of the tracks down here. We definitely ain't gonna make that light down there. It's green now. We never get there in time, so that's gonna cost us a couple minutes wait time at this light. This is that four-way light over Southern Boulevard Railroad track, so it ain't really no way to beat that. This is the hardest section to get around between 224 and Midlothian if you cross it over. No matter if you come from Midlothian all the way up this road, it's only like, no, it's a pain either way. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt either way you look at it. Ain't no like quick way out of this light. See they take me up Erie, so I'm gonna circumvent all of this, and I'm gonna turn at this light, and then cut across Erie Street to go to, so I can skip 2 lights at least. Yeah, I should be able to skip at least 2 lights, or 1 light. No, that's 2. That should be 2 lights I can skip. And then get this delivered. Because going straight down this street, that'll have you gotta catch the next light there. You gotta, once we turn, we'll be catching the next light at the other end of the railroad track. And by the time we get down there, that will be changing too. So we gonna just skip all of this over. We're gonna go up here to Erie Street and then cut all the way across. That's the service of the red light time. They got these huge trees they cutting out of these front people's yard up here. These trees are ginormous. They got the stumps. You need a real chainsaw to cut something like that. You come out with a baby chainsaw, you be cutting that for the next 8 months. Winter will be back before you get it all chopped up. Yeah, so the way we cut across now, we come to the stop sign, which would have been another light that we'd have had if we'd have stayed on that road. Plus, we might have caught that light, the other light turning that corner too. So this way we got to avoid 2 lights that we didn't have to wait at on Southern Boulevard. Like I said, the Southern Boulevard is a pain in the butt. But they gotta have those lights there, I guess, because you got the railroad track. So unless you're making a bridge over, there ain't nowhere around. The railroad tracks run through Youngstown too, but when it come out of Youngstown, or out of the south side, it's all Youngstown. But when it come out of the south side, it run in between and behind some businesses, like down the hill, and then it comes back up when it gets on this side of this end of the south side by Boardman. And like I said, that's why they gotta have all those stupid lights there, just so they can be safe when people crossing. But there's so many lights at each intersection that it just make it just a longer wait. Just make the wait long for whatever you're doing coming through that area, especially during rush hour traffic. Make sure y'all look out for Babe tomorrow. She's gonna be on Market in Preston again with Valentine's gifts. So if y'all out and about, you need that Valentine's gift, don't wait till the last minute, because those last couple days they go fast. Now the last couple days she will have the chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered pretzels, and I think she's gonna be doing chocolate covered pineapples this year. So that'll be the last 3 days up to Valentine's Day. So what is that? 11th or the 12th, 13th, and the 14th, Valentine's Day. So if you want to pre-order, then like I say, leave me a comment and I can get you the information, or just go on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, and then look up the Lemonade Girls Youngstown, and it'll pop up and you can, put in your request there. Alright, so we're gonna get the second half of this one dropped off.
Customer requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Customer instructions. Leave at door.
Yeah, this is another one of the ones where they requested delivered, handed to you, but then they don't be there to get it handed to them. So we're gonna do like we did last time. We're gonna take a picture of it. So we got our record and they got their record that they got their food, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I'll be right back. In here, got that delivered. He came out to get it. So we're heading back in Arizona. He in there watching the news, about to enjoy his chicken dinner. Like I said, that hour was a fail from 5 to 6. That was a fail. That was the only trip we got in that time, and it was $14 trip, so we didn't really make our quota for that hour. But now we're working on a 6 to 7 o'clock hour, so we'll see what this one do. Maybe we'll do a little better. Come up with something good between 6 and 7, because after 7, that's when it starts to slow down. So, and it's a Monday. So, but the lady was nice. Like I said, last lady, she gave us a little tip, so that wasn't too bad. But let's see if we can make some money for this next hour. And this is a historic neighborhood too. Back towards the Youngstown side more than anything. It's a lot of old brick homes, over 100 years old, all along that road going back towards Youngstown. It's called Rush Boulevard. The Boardman side, I think this side is probably fairly new. These homes ain't really, just a bunch of little rent, some 2 stories, but I don't think they had a long history over here for these homes. And this leads you back to South Avenue, and we'll take this and it'll take us back in the border. This way is a little quicker. You get to sort of avoid some of the traffic on Market Street. And then you come out by the, I think it's like Boardman Elementary School up here or something. Then hit South Ave, and then you're right back in your zone. So they ain't crazy far outside of our zone. Just slightly. About 4 or 5 minutes, and it's about 6 o'clock now, so 6:04 now. So, I said we'll be back in our zone by 6-ish still, and have us about 50-55 minutes to get another order for the next hour. Hopefully we get something good and ain't just doing a lot of waiting and sitting like we did for this last one. There's a lot of downtime today. I said, it ain't because orders ain't been coming through. They were just not good orders. Just terrible orders. And we try to avoid taking any terrible orders because we don't want customers to get used to not tipping well. Settle down, get in our staging area, and hopefully we get another one real quick. That's good, and I'll get back with y'all. This is South Avenue, and I want to say Indianola Road. We're going to head south back into Oregon. All right, y'all, in a minute.